Recently created an entire podcast using all AI from start to finish. And I'm working on a guide right now with little mini course, like little mini training videos to walk you through each step of the process. And so while I'm doing that, I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go live and show you the backside of this magic. So if you're someone who is wanting to bring in more leads, a podcast is a great way to do that. Content is a great way to do that. And it also can take so much time. So this system, which I developed on an airplane, I put the whole thing together on an airplane just to see if it was possible. And it totally works. So I'm doing this little bonus training on a Sunday morning. And I'm going to be putting the full training together in a lot of little like mini videos. And so if you want those, just say podcast below and I will reach out to you and get you access. Okay, so this is the actual podcast itself. You can see we only have 3 episodes so far, but I'm going to be adding loads more and my team is going to be able to continue to do this. So I'm hoping that you'll be able to hear the sound on this so that you can see that this is completely AI-ified me. Let me know if you can hear this. Dang, you can't hear it? Shoot. Okay, well, just know that it is really I don't know why it won't share the video, but that's okay. You can just know that I'll give you the link. You can go to molly.live/cc podcast and you can hear the whole thing. I will figure out how to make sure that you can hear that in the future. Okay, but it sounds just like me and it totally works. And we've had hundreds of downloads on this podcast as well, which is awesome. So I'm going to walk you through the whole thing from the very beginning inside ChatGPT. So what I did was I started with an actual giveaway. So the giveaway that we did inside a Facebook group. And I'm just going to show you the video or the giveaway that we actually did. We did this giveaway, and this giveaway became the foundational content for the podcast. So watch this. Inside this little pop-up Facebook group where I was doing a bigger training, a bigger masterclass, I did a giveaway, and inside this giveaway, you'll see here, all people had to do in order to get access is they had to ask a question below. So this question that they asked then became, did this question became the actual podcast source material. Okay. So I actually have a full written guide of this also. So if you want the full written guide of how we did this, just type guide below and I'll get you that too. I'll show you how I created that as well. Okay. So I took those questions and I said, please pick the question. So I started by picking the winner of the giveaway. Please pick a question from the person who seems like they're most likely to be a good fit for Sales Stars. Okay. When I did that, I just literally pasted all those questions here. Like from this thing, I just went like this. Dana's was the first episode, like this. And I just dragged and dropped them straight into here. Okay. So the hot mess style, all of this hot mess style. Then from here, it said based on the focus, blah, 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 blah. It picked the winner. So that was great. Gail was the winner. Awesome. Then I said, please take those questions and do your best to answer them with my voice and expertise as a social media and sales expert. Then add them into a table with the header, first name, question, answer. Okay, so it came through, it grabbed first name, question, answer. So look at this. If you've listened to the podcast, and again, I'll give you the link. Actually, you know what? I'll give you the link to the podcast. I'm going to put this on the screen right now to make it super easy for you. So if you want to listen to the podcast while I'm doing this walkthrough, just go to molly.live/cc podcast. That way you can hear it. Sorry, it's not actually allowing you to hear it here. But there you go. That's the link. Okay. So this became the first episode I did a little bit longer as a welcome episode, but like the real first episode was this question of Dana's. So notice this answer came straight from ChatGPT. Hey, Dana, you're already on the right track by exploring the AI tools. The magic happens when you uncover gems that align with your unique business rhythm. Let's dive into your current toolkit and expand it with some hidden stars that can amplify your organic reach and streamline your content creation. Okay, now that is like, okay. So, what I did from here is I pulled all of these as a starting point and I put them into a spreadsheet. When I pulled those and put them into a spreadsheet, and this is something that your team can do, that you can do without having to have a microphone, without having to be on camera, because you're going to use AI for it. I did this on a plane, and I'm going to show you the spreadsheet that I did because I didn't pull this up, but I'm going to show you the spreadsheet that I did. What I did with that sheet then is I took that sheet and I edited each of these answers. I added in my own insights. I edited them to make them a little more robust. But remember, for this podcast, they're literally like a minute long. So there's one extra thing that I could do with this in the future that I didn't do because it didn't exist then. The extra thing that I could do with this in the future is I could actually use the AI version of my brain, which I created inside ChatGPT already, this Molly's Magic Marketing, where I've loaded my knowledge into ChatGPT. And imagine how much more powerful those answers will be. So cool. Okay. So what I ended up doing for Dana's is I took that answer that ChatGPT gave us, right? I took that answer and I put it into this, I put it into here. And then from there, I added a little bit more to the answer. Okay. This is not actually the right sheet. Hold on. From here, I added a little bit more to the answer. Then after I added a little bit more to the answer, I came back. So I got all of these answers, right? All of these answers. And then I came back after I got all these answers because I had loads of questions. So super cool. Then I said, thank you. I'd like to create a script for each of these episodes of the podcast. I've edited the first few answers and I'll share them below. Please use them to write a script for each episode that starts with something like, welcome to the Content Club podcast, where we combine the magic of your weird and AI to create micro content that provides value with a bite-sized punch. Today, we have a question from Name. And then it'll say, Name asks, oh, that should have been an S there. Question, let's dive in. And then the answer I shared below. So I gave the name and the answers. I hope this is making sense. If not, I'm doing a whole little mini training on it. This is just me like being excited about this on a Sunday morning, wanting to come show you how this goes. And actually, the mini training, I'm not showing the sheet yet. Can you see this? I just want to make sure you guys can see this. The sheet that I was showing later, you guys saw, right, Deb? Just making sure. If you want the training, I'm going to be putting this whole training into our content club. And so if you're not in the content club, I know a lot of you are because I'm streaming this live into the content club. But if you're not in the content club, you can get 2 weeks for free. I'm going to put that link on the screen now. You can get 2 weeks for free. So when I release this, it will be inside the content club. And you'll be able to get 2 weeks for free by going to the link that I put on the screen, molly.live/content. Oops, I spelled that wrong. molly.live/content club 2 weeks. And you'll get 2 weeks for free. Okay. So, and those of you that are in the content club, the written guide's already done. So I'm going to share that today and I'll show you how I created the written guide. Okay. So here I'm like, this is how I want the script to be. And I put a few of the answers in. Look what it does. Then it's like, this is the full script. Welcome to the Content Club podcast, where we combine the magic of your unique flair and AI to create micro content that delivers value with a bite-sized punch. Today, we have a question from Dana. Goes through this whole thing. I love it. Okay. It did all of these scripts. So then I took these scripts. All of this was while I was on a flight. If this is cool, say cool below. All of this was while I was on a flight. Then I took this information. I also sent them to other places to get answers for I'm leading people to our affiliate links. I'm leading people to our programs. I'm leading people to book a call, or we don't do calls, but I'm leading people to fill out an application. All of this, right? Seriously awesome. Then it's doing all of these episodes. It did the whole entire thing. So now inside here, and we're going to be automating the whole entire process as well, which we've not done yet because I just started this as I was on my way to hang out with Kay on a cruise. So now I've got this one. So the ones that I've already published, this one is already published. So I'm just going to make this little thing published. This one's published. This one's published. Now, I already recorded Jason's. I just need to load it. So maybe I should do that and say like finished, completed. Right? But his is not published, but Diana's I haven't done. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab this script from Diana's, and then I'm going to go to 11 Labs. Does anybody know how to get the screen to share sound with you? I don't know. I'm using Restream, and I just want to make sure that you guys can hear the sound. Let me see. Audio. It doesn't look like it'll do that, which is so annoying. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go into 11 Labs. I have 3 different voices, and inside the Content Club, I'll show you exactly how to create these different voices. So the CTA Molly, regular Molly, I don't even know what that one is, but there's Podcast Molly and there's Whisper Molly. And so these are all different voices within here. Okay. So I'm going to use Podcast Molly, which is the voice that I want for this. And I'm going to paste that script. Welcome to the Content Club podcast where you mix your... Diana, creating a digital twin on a budget can be challenging, but it's not impossible. I would not suggest using a free tool to do this because you get what you pay for, right? Okay. Don't forget to subscribe and check out these tools. Awesome. I'm going to hit generate. Are you ready for this? Ooh, change it to computer speakers. How do I do that? Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I forgot. On the Content Club call this week, I messed with this to make it super weird. So we don't want it to be super weird. That sounded strange. I don't want that. Dang it. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. I'll explain that in this training that I'm going to do later. But just know that that sounded super weird because I was playing around and being goofy. Now I'm going to fix it. So this is a really good question. Can you have parts of it do Whisper Molly? You can. And actually, for the very first episode, I took a longer amount of time and I mixed them together. So I used different versions of this and I edited them into script. Going forward, I'm not going to do that. I've made sure everybody knows this is totally AI and I'm not going to worry about it. I just want to get the content out. So it's like there's a little disclaimer saying this is AI, all of that. But if I want to make it more fancy, I can move it back and forth. Okay, try and listen to this. Tell me if you can hear it. I'm going to move my microphone. Oh, I have to hit generate first. So we're going to get it to generate. How does that? Could you hear it? Could you hear it if you turn up the volume? Okay, it's pretty dang good. Now, it's not perfect. And if I want to make it perfect, I can have somebody on my team. Dang it. Okay, that's all right. To make it perfect, I could have someone on my team, go through and edit it and mix things in and out, but it's pretty dang good. Just trust me that it's good. Okay, so from here, then what I'm going to do, I have all of these scripts that I loaded in here. The next thing that I did is I had AI. Look, it's like doing all of these scripts that are done. It's so cool. Then I put all those in the spreadsheet. Then I had AI write a caption for the first episode of the podcast. Then I had AI come up with a description for the whole entire podcast. So now it has all these descriptions in here, all done. So good. Look at this. Create a playlist of podcast episodes. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, now are you ready for the actual coolest part of this whole thing? Are you ready for the coolest part of this whole entire thing? Okay. The coolest part of this whole entire thing is at the end, I said, I use this chat to create a podcast. I'd like to write a guide for others to do the same. I'll give you a rough outline and then please write a full guide. So here's my little mini outline. I did this so easily. Write a detailed guide on how I did this. Boom. The whole guide is written all with ChatGPT. It's so good. So now I've got the whole guide here, and then I'm going to take this one step further. So Content Club members, be stoked because I'm going to give you step-by-step detailed training on how you can do this. If you're not in the Content Club, why not go get a free trial? The link is on the screen. Watch this. I'm going to go into, oh, that's the wrong thing. I'm going to go into Google Slides. Hopefully that works. Yeah. Okay. I have an extension that I use inside Google Slides called Magic Slides. Are you ready? Okay. I'm going to say generate PowerPoint. I think that's what I do. Yep. Okay. Now watch this. I'm going to enter my topic, how to create a podcast with AI. Then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to put my whole little thing that I just created with ChatGPT. And maybe I'll actually go into a document to edit it first really quick. Again, I'm going super quickly through this because I just want to show you how it works, but I'm going to do a full training inside the Content Club. Okay, so I'm going to go through this and I'm going to remove any extra, like, please continue and the user stuff. I'm going to remove the extra text. Okay. Let's just do like the first 10 steps. Okay. Watch. Inside here, I pasted the whole thing in there, extra source info. I could load something in or put in something else, but I don't even need that for here. I'm going to do 10 slides because there's 10 steps in this. Images for each slide, show context source, send email when done. I don't need to do those too. Generate, watch. Oh, I should have done show activity. Okay. This is going to take all of those steps that I just created with AI and make it into an actual full printable guide that I can download as a PDF and that I can add into the Content Club as a bonus or sell as its own workshop, which is what I'm also going to do. We have 95 seconds left. Do you guys have any questions? I think this is so cool. Also, I need to figure out how to get Restream to play the sound of the video. Oh, you know what? Okay, this is actually a really good question. I almost made a whole big thing about this. I'll come back to it. But hey, this is done, yo. Check it out. Launch a giveaway to generate content. Obviously I need to edit this a little bit. But I mean, that's pretty dope. That's through step 9. So now if I want to keep going, I'll just be like this and then new presentation. I'm just going to do steps 10 through whatever. I'm going to come back to my document. It's like, this is actually cuckoo. Cool. Now I go back here, go to my extensions. Guys. Chrissy, hooray! I mean, it is amazing. And like I said, there's loads that we have inside the Content Club, but I'm going to do a brand new training going through every single little step on this. Look at, like, y'all. Oops, I did all that stuff, but that's okay. Yeah, this is all Google Slides. I think with Magic Slides, the only thing I'm paying for, Crystal, is I'm paying for, it may be connected to my OpenAI. I don't even remember when I create this. I'll say that. I'll share that. It's a plugin, like an add-on for, not for ChatGPT, it's for Google Slides. I'll explain all of it in the little training that I'm going to put together. Like, seriously crazy. Okay, so I'm going to answer questions. I'm also going to go to this. Look, if you want a 2-week trial of the Content Club, you just go to molly.live/content club 2 weeks. It's right here. Yeah, you can totally gather questions from the internet. I like to do it from real humans, but you don't have to. This is like the AI version of the Ask Pat podcast. It's so good. Okay, to answer Deb's question, or whoever it was, maybe that was, I don't know who that was, who said they were surprised I was doing a Black Friday sale. It's somebody that knows me because I usually am anti-Black Friday. But I'm doing 2 really cool things for Black Friday. One is, and so you can see right here on my personal profile. One is we're partnering with one of our favorite tools and offering a special version of their tool for Black Friday. So it's really like an affiliate offer that we're putting together, but our stuff is incorporated with it. So it's more of like a joint power partner offer. And so it's not really even affiliate. It's like we're both putting our packages together to sell something. And they created all of it, which made it way easier for me. Then the other is, and I haven't told anybody else about this yet, but we have a special choose your own adventure Black Friday offer. So this choose your own adventure Black Friday offer will ask you a few questions, and then it's going to point you to something special that you can get in on for Black Friday. And it is going to be so cool. Melissa, I wish I was taking everyone to Disney. Just so you know, I will be at Disney while I'm selling this. And the reason that I don't do Black Friday offers usually is because they usually stress me out. But this time, I'm like actually prepared ahead of time. Our whole team is off the week of Thanksgiving. So, Melissa, you are right. I will be at Disneyland on Friday and Saturday. So if there's any questions that come in about it, I will be answering them from Disneyland. It's going to be awesome. Okay. And let's go back and see. Ta-da! Step 10, set up your podcast on Podbean. Distribute your podcast. Prompt for distribution. All of these things. It has all these example prompts. So this only got through step 17. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to make another one. I'm going to make it step 3. So this got through step 17. I'm going to go over here, magic slides. I'm going to come back to my little list here. Start at step 18. This is so cool. How to create a podcast with AI, part 3. Then I'm going to go here. Generate. And now I'm going to come back to this one. I'm going to go like this. Copy these guys. Go back here. I'm going to come to the end, paste them. No, it's all going into one place. Once this one's done, I'll have part 3. I'll put it back into the thing. Okay. Thank you, Katie. If you want to share windows, the share audio option is only available for the entire screen or a browser tab. Oh, I'm not using a browser tab. I am using the one option that it doesn't work with. Okay, so let's try that again. You guys can then hear it. Let me stop sharing. Thank you, Katie, for doing the research for me. Okay. These little nuances make a big difference. So let's try this. Oh, it says it right there. You are totally right. Also share tab audio, which it was because that is crazy. It was because I was sharing the whole, I thought if I shared the whole window, it would make it easier. I wouldn't have to bounce back and forth. Okay. Thank you, Katie. Jeepers creepers. Deb, you're awesome too. Okay, ready? Oh my gosh. Deb, I just had a really good idea. We were trying to figure out what game to play on Thanksgiving. I'm going to play the game that you sent me. Okay, here we go. Ready? Let's try this one. Welcome to the Content Club podcast, where we combine the magic of your unique flair and AI to create micro content that delivers value with a bite-sized punch. Today, we have a question from Dana. Dana asks, I feel like the questions are in the arena. What don't I know that I don't know? I know about so few of the tools, and I'd love to know more about. That's all AI. Let's listen to this new one that I just did. Ready? Oh, shoot. You're not seeing this one. Watch. Ready? Podcast, where we mix your individual essence. Welcome to the Content Club podcast, where we mix your individual essence and AI to create micro content that's rich in value and easy to digest. In this episode, we're fielding a question from Diana. Diana would like to know, how do you create? Now, one little tip that I'll give you, and there's so many little nuances like this. One thing that I think would sound kind of weird about this is the punctuation is not up to par on here. So like, how do I create an avatar that looks and sounds like myself to create a weekly series? I would need to change this. Otherwise, it's going to read it weird. So I go like this, and that's going to make it it's going to make it sound better. So I'm going to generate it again. I mean, it's crazy. And then you can come in and we'll talk about this on the training. This is 11 Labs. We'll talk about this on the training. So if you want
Welcome
training,
to the Content Club podcast, where we mix your individual essence and of AI to create micro content that's rich in value and easy to digest. In this episode, we're fielding a question from Diana. Diana would like to
also, the ampersand is probably a problem. But those little things you'll learn so you don't have to like redo the whole entire thing a bajillion times. And if you want, you can have a team member or you can take time to go in and actually edit it inside the script, which is what I did for the first couple of episodes, but I'm not going to do that going forward. And then 11 Labs has an API integration, so we'll be connecting it to other things so that it can be more automated. Pretty flippin' cool. And so I do say this is created with AI. So in the initial episode, we say this is all created with AI on the podcast. I'm not saying it every single time, but or maybe I do. No, but I do remember. Yeah, I mean, maybe I could add that into the bottom of each one. It's like, remember, this is AI-ified Molly, right? So on the actual website, I say that it is. And I like even here, look, I say the human behind your AI host. Cool, right? And then if you want to take it even one step further, we can take those audio bites and we can put them into Canva and turn them into little videos. Okay, now good idea. So Crystal, this would actually be amazing for you. And yes, we're going to go into this. How do you plan on monetizing the podcast? There are loads of ways that you can monetize it. The way that we are monetizing it is we have the link to the podcast, the Content Club trial, right? So it's like sponsored by the Content Club. We're also sending people to our newsletter to build our email list, and then which is, where we make offers through. And then these are leading to affiliate links. So like this asking about tools, if we go back to the spreadsheet, you can see it's leading people to this molly.live/tools. And so watch this. We're going to the Content Club, right? So it's taking us to the 2-week trial of the Content Club. That's obviously our own offer. But then also we're going here. I have this whole list of all of these tools. If you go to molly.live/tools, these are my favorite AI tools. And these are all affiliate links as well. So it really is like not just pretend passive income. It is actual passive income. And this is, so my husband was like, you need to make sure that it goes, whatever, but, so just know that you can add those little things in for this. I'm just doing it to like show you can do it. And I think it's kind of cool. Yeah. And then you can, when you're doing, and like I said, we'll get deeper into this in the Content Club, but in here, for the voice settings, you can change it. And then also I could make a voice that's like, watch. Oh, whoops, I'm not on the right thing. I can go in here, add a voice. I don't remember if I can actually just record it in here. I may need to load it. You have to load it. So I could record myself being like, whatever, right? Totally easy. Super crazy. And then you can adjust it. So that's how I did all these different voices. And it has a little description like this one I can describe, and I can say, whisper Molly. The ASMR voice of your dreams. Okay. Wild. Listen. This is another Canva tip that is going to literally blow your mind. Have you ever been trying to get ready for a presentation, a talk that you were doing, a training that you were doing, and you needed slides and you just saw this blank page? Well, not anymore. That is the actual voice that I loaded to create that one. Okay. Ooh, good question. Can Star Funnels upload MP3s from a podcast on a membership site? I don't know. That would be a good idea. If it can't for some reason, you can load it with just like an image behind it. Like we did videos, we use this for the dream activator, and we loaded an image on top of the sound just so I could load it as a video. So the way that we would add the and Melissa, I'll look more into that. Okay, the way that you would turn this into a video is if you go to molly.live/heyjen. There's two different ways you could do this as a video. One is you go to molly.live/heyjen, and then inside here, and we'll like I said, we're going to have all of this. I did a training on this already in the Content Club this week, but we'll have, I don't remember my login. Shoot. I got like logged out of everything. Hold on. I think I used the wrong email. Dang it. I got logged out, so I may not be. Oh, here. It worked. It worked. Shoot. This is like a trial account. This is not my real account. I think I used the wrong email address. Okay, but in here, this is where I've created my videos. And I don't know, I know on the cruise I talked a little bit about it, but you can load those images in here and create an actual video saying those words. So that would look like this. Watch and listen.
Okay, so this is my third AI avatar. It is getting better every single time. I'm very excited about this. I haven't actually paid to do the upgraded version of HeyGen yet. This is just the basic version, but I know when I...
Okay, so that is one option, but the other option is you can just come into Canva. I got logged out of everything. Okay, I'm not going to show it here. I'll show it in the Content Club, but you can go into Canva and you can create little like text overlay videos super easily. Like, let me show you Damon, who is amazing. He and I have been talking about this a bunch. And so he did one. Let me show you his. And I was telling him today that he should add captions to it because then people wouldn't even need to listen. But he did one yesterday that worked super well. He like did the reverse version of this. Watch. He sent it to me. It must be on here somewhere. He posts so many things. Hold on. I promise it'll be worth it. Nope. It's something like that. Oh my gosh. Let me just get it. Oh, there it is. Okay, listen.
2024, and I need your help.
Wait.
Hey Maker, we're diving deep into planning 2024, and I need your help. What's the one big hurdle that makes selling your handmade items feel like climbing a mountain? Is it finding your perfect customers, getting your pricing just right, or maybe it's the maze of marketing and social media? Whatever it is, spill the beans and leave.
So that is an AI voice over this image. And then he got all these people answering questions about what their problem is. It's exactly what we started this whole thing with. Seriously. Awesome. Oh, Melissa, we can also just ask that little yellow chat or the pink chat box too. Okay, Renee, which URL are you looking for? I'm going to put the URL on the screen, whichever one it is. So to get the video, guys, you're going to go to, actually just go to molly.live/tools, and that'll show you all the tools. The tool that you use for that is called HeyGen. molly.live/tools. And then I know a lot of you are in the Content Club because obviously I'm doing this inside the Content Club. But if you want access to the Content Club, I should add the link for the Content Club to our tools database. That is a really good idea. I'm going to do that right now. So this guy is our little tool thing. So I'm going to say top AI tools to grow, to AI-IFY your business. And then here, Brought to you by the Content Club. I hope this is helpful for you to see me like do things on the fly. Content Club 2 weeks. Okay. Great. So now here, okay. So, and those of you that are in Sales Stars, if you're not in the Content Club, just you can ask these questions inside Sales Stars and I'll point you in the right direction. Okay. Perfection. Look at that magic. Okay. Cute. Magic. Okay. I hope this is helpful and gave you all kinds of ideas. It's so good. Yay. Oh yeah. That's another good question. So Melissa, we are upping our partner program and it's like been on the list of things we need to up level. So just know that if you want to sign up as a partner, just go to thepreparedperformer.com/partner and we'll get you your own links and all of that, which is pretty cool. Okay. I hope that was as fun for you as it was for me. That was way longer than I expected this to be. That's the way that I roll. So that's okay. Again, if you want full detailed deep dive into how we do this, join us in the Content Club and we will see you soon. Okay, bye.